Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Well, I saw the first episode of Hard Knocks. The Dallas Cowboys. We know everybody gonna come on here like F the Cowgirls and, and things like that. But from watching it, Micah Parsons basically steals the show. His charisma, his energy, his heart, you know. You looked and seen the difference between like the energy level, the willingness to want to win more so, with last year's group. And my thing is, why are they even interviewing Ben DiNucci? Why is he even on the team? Him and Gabbard, it's like, or Gilbert or whatever his name is, like, why? These guys are not, these guys to me are not even good being backups. Dallas is going to be in trouble because they really don't have a lot of backups and guys who can back up the next man. Michael Parsons shows you day one that he's the leader of the defense. He's basically going to be the guy. He's amazing. He can fly. Like that's one of the first things Dak said when he saw him in practice in pads. Like he was like, "Oh my God, this guy's flying." So it's crazy what's going on. Dallas and everything. Dallas, the thing with them is every year it's always said, oh, they're going to be the best. They're this and they're that. They're going to be number one. And they don't really go through they don't really go through the true marks of building a championship team. And what I mean by that is, it's always this is our year, this is our year, and instead of just going out there taking it one game at a time. Mike McCarthy is very vocal, jokes with the players, kind of build a lot of camaraderie. Dan Quinn is very energetic, very fiery, much different than Mike Nolan from last year. Ezekiel Elliott has come back in better shape, phenomenal shape. We'll see how long that lasts. CD Lamb, and he really didn't get a lot of talk on the screen. He might be on there next week talking more, but he caught a nasty one hand catch in the end zone. But the problem was going to be with Dallas is the health of Dak. Dak already is hurt again, straining his throwing arm, and they're saying basically it's not a real big deal. They're just gonna hold him out several days just to see how he's doing, and it's like we'll see. But that is a big loss this early that he's hurt, and we got to see what's going on. Also, we're seeing Dak's side as he's very impatient, and that could also hurt as a quarterback. Being a quarterback, you have to be very patient. You have to know when to chill, and you have to know when to turn it up. He's trying to force the process to come back to him. He's trying to force being in there when it's like, you got to chill out, man. You're forcing it too much. You could end up hurting yourself, which I believe he did. He was doing way too much too early, and he strained his arm. And I think that's what came about with him hurting himself. He was going too hard instead of just taking your time. You haven't thrown the ball like that in a long time, in a year. So you want to get yourself back right. Now, to me, like we just have to continue waiting and see the episode. It was straight seeing the bond between Zeke and Dak. I think that's kind of suspect. He bought him a diamond bracelet. He bought Zeke a diamond bracelet. It was like, okay. I mean, I don't know. I'm old school. When a man buy a diamond bracelet, that's for a woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm not buying a diamond bracelet for my brother. I'm sorry. That's kind of suspect. But Zeke got him a gift, which was a travel suitcase. Dak loves, taking like he loves suitcases. He loves being able to switch up whenever he travels or go places. You got to see their bond. Like, remember, they got drafted the same year. Zeke was the first round. He was the first round pick, and then Dak was picked, I think, in the fourth round. And ever since then, they've been friends, been buddies through thick and thin. We saw when Zeke was going through the charges off the field, he would come played and not play. They ended up missing the playoffs, and then Dak got hurt last year. Zeke probably had one of his worst seasons ever. So you can see their bond. You can see that Zeke listens to Dak. Dak tries to tell him what to do and what not to do. Also, what I found very peculiar was when Dak strained his arm, he still was trying to stay out there. And Mike McCarthy had to, come over there and say, I know you want to stay out here, but we need to get that arm treated because, yeah, they need Dak back out there. So that kind of worried me a little bit because if it was somebody else, I believe they would have been back there trying to get treatment. So that's something to red flag that to look at that. And basically it shows that Jerry Jones is who we know he is. He's in everything. He's asking questions. He's talking to the coach during practice. He's in the way. He's basically in the spotlight as Jerry Jones is accustomed to being. So, we'll see. To me, the first episode, I'll give it I say it's two out of 4 stars. It was okay. It wasn't all that. Maybe we'll see more. To me, Michael Parsons stole the show. Michael Parsons is gonna be that guy. He's gonna be that guy. Practically, being that leader. He's that Mike linebacker they needed. They needed a Mike linebacker like him who can set everybody up and then make plays in the box. And also, he has to learn patience. He's trying to do too much. And when you're trying to do too much in football, then you end up hurting your team because you're trying to cover up for somebody else's spot, but then you're leaving your spot to try to make sure you got their spot. And Leighton Vander Esch was showing a little leadership on the sideline, basically saying, you can't have all the plays, man. Let us, know when it's your play and know when you can give it to somebody else. And then Michael Parsons was showing that immaturity, which is normal for a young kid. He's young, he's hungry, he wants to play. He's like, I'm young, I can make all the plays. And it's like Vander Esch trying to teach him, like, no, just slow down. And when he slows down and start learning, let me do my job and then set everybody else up to make plays. That's what makes a great defense. Ray Lewis wasn't making all the tackles. Ray Lewis was delegating plays to other guys. Like if the play was meant for him to make the tackle, then Bolware or Sharper would come down there and they would give him the plays. Saragusa, Sam Adams would clog the lane up for him to make plays. Sometimes he would have to bounce it to Sharper, or he would have to bounce it inside to the big boys. So we'll see. But have I seen him in preseason? I saw him a little bit in the Hall of Fame game. To me, they're having the same issues they always have. They offensively cannot score. They can't score. And then you got Ben DiNucci and this Gilbert or Gabbert out there, or Gilbert, whatever, at quarterback. To me, they should have went in. They should have gone and got a reliable backup. So we'll see. Can't wait to see the next episode. This episode was okay. Like I said, 2 out of 4. And we'll see what's up. Thank you for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you love what you hear, you can donate to the page by cash apping me at the word welcome, the number 2, and then HDIITV. Thank you all for listening and thank you for your support. We are out. Deezy.